And welcome back to the conference call. You know who we are. We're your host. I'm Ronald. This is Chris. That's TJ. And we thank you for joining us on another episode of What You Watching. With the fall TV season in full swing, we figured we'd give y'all, a dose of what we're watching, and hopefully we can get you guys to watch along with us. Or, again, like we said at the end of the last video, if you have anything that you're watching that you want us to watch and we can discuss, feel free to leave that in the comments. But here we are, gentlemen. How are we today?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Are you sure that was a delay?
A long delay. Okay. Have you recovered from the Love Is Blind episode?
No, I have not.
Okay.
The foolishness. Like, we'll touch on that later.
Yeah.
Let's leave the next. Let's start off on a positive note.
Okay. All right.
So I guess the question is for you guys: what are you watching? Are you guys into this fall season, or even like with streaming services constantly releasing stuff? What are you watching on those things as well? You can start.
Well, I have been. Well, recently, I logged back into Netflix for the first time. I don't know how long to start watching things such as Love Is Blind and such.
Okay.
But
hold on, press pause. You logged back in as were you paying for it and just not using it?
That's correct.
It sounds like a lot of people's gym memberships.
But it was, it was very long. Actually, no. The reason that I was even logged out is because I switched the streaming devices I was using. So I had a Chromecast and it started acting up, and then I was like, well, let me just plug in my old Apple TV. So that was the reason. But it had been probably like a couple of weeks. But so once I got back into Netflix, I was like, there is a lot of shit here that I have not seen or watched, or at least in a long time. So one show that I started, I guess, from scratch is Arcane, League of Legends. So I watched the first season. I don't know how long ago it was that it came out. And so I rewatched it, and now I'm back to season 2, which I think came out fairly recently, but I haven't started that. This show is really good. The animation, I forgot how good the animation is in this show. Like, and it's dark, and I like a good dark animated show. So yeah, I very much like it. It's based on like a video game, or I think like a mobile game or something. And I guess it got spun off into this show, or into this adaptation of it. But yeah, it's really good. There is societal inequality. There is death. There is murder. There is really good fight scenes. And like I said, just really good animation. There's magic. There's science. It's just a really good show. I like it a lot.
Okay. I will say I started to watch it. I started watching the first season, like you again, however many years ago it came out. And I remember liking it, but it was one of those things that kind of just fell off my radar. So maybe I'll get back into it. But if you like dark animation, kind of, you might really enjoy Castlevania and Castlevania Nocturne.
Oh, I've watched those. I think per your suggestion.
Oh, okay.
Somebody suggested that I watch that. I did watch those.
Did you like them?
They were okay. I didn't love them. Yeah, it was all right.
Gotcha. I loved them.
I'd give them a B minus.
That's still good.
That's still good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to get back into Arcane. Like I said, I liked it, but for some reason I just didn't stick with it. So maybe.
Well, I think like a lot of Netflix shows, there was a very long break in between the seasons, and so I know with me, when that happens, I tend not to go back, because I'm like, well, I don't forget what happened in the whole first season, so now I got to rewatch the whole first season to figure out what's going on in the second season, and I just don't know if I can commit to doing all of that. But I did with this one, because I'm like, I want to watch more TV, because I don't watch, crazy enough, I feel like I don't watch enough TV. So I was like, let me go back and rewatch some of this stuff. So yeah, that's one of my shows. I think it's really good. I'm going to get started on season 2 at some point. But yeah, like I said, the animation whoever created this, whoever drew this, whoever it's really good. There's one fight scene that you're just like, oh, bitch. Like, it's just really, really, really good.
Okay.
I love a good fight scene. And then I believe Arcane is actually an Emmy-winning show. So kudos to Netflix and kudos to them.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your second pick?
Mine. So there is this show called, it's new, it's on Netflix, it's called Wayward. And when I saw the trailer for it, I got really excited because I thought, or I hoped, that it was a continuation of an old show that got canceled that I loved, which was called Wayward Pines.
That's okay. So I thought the same thing, but apparently that's not the case at all.
They're
Was Wayward
completely
Pines
separate.
on?
It was on Fox.
I was going to say,
It was on
it
Fox
sounded like
and
it was on
Hulu.
network TV. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it unfortunately they have nothing to do with each other. But what made me think of it was, one is called Wayward, and then the city that everybody lives in is called Tall Pines. So I was like, ooh, are we doing a Wayward Pines like remake or continuation? It's not. But it's an interesting show. Oh girl, I don't know her name, but this main character that we're looking at right here,
Toni Collette.
she plays her dark roles, like in Hereditary, like Jesus. So she plays dark roles or whatever. This show, I feel like when I got to the end, I was underwhelmed. And girl, move.
Netflix is good for that though. Like they will pull you in, and then the end of it be like, okay, did I waste my time?
It's a limited series too, so I think it's on like 8 episodes. And so I feel like when we get to like the last episode, everything feels rushed. It feels like all of the climax and the denouement, all of that is happening like really quickly. And then you're like, oh, okay, so that's what's going on. That's it. That's how we end. So it was okay, but I think I wanted more. Yeah,
I may still give it a try because I like Toni Collette and I like dark shows. Like if it's like a mystery type of situation, I do tend to flock more towards those type of shows.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I had this in my queue to watch, and I just haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. I think I'm gonna probably sit down this weekend and binge it. But I love her stuff, and I love like dark dramas, those type of things, like intrigue, and so I'm excited to see what this is about. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I would give it a. I would also give it a B-, maybe a C+, B-.
Okay.
So it's teetering the line.
It's teetering the line. Yeah, it was one of those shows that like I think I watched it in a full day. And it was just nice to have something to watch. You know what I mean? It was nice to like give my brain a break and just watch something. I wasn't riveted by it. I wasn't like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? But it was just like, cool. I'm having a nice Saturday and I'm just watching something that's new and different on TV. That's why I give it like a C+ or a B-.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I can go over the shows that I'm watching or that I'm excited about so far this season, at least a couple of them. So we'll start with Matlock. And let me preface this by saying, I know, the CBS Paramount of it all. Yes.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. This is what we kind of do, and we kind of can't get around it.
Yeah. So, again, I know there are, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Because you can look at every company now these days and kind of just
hello.
It is what it is. So unless you're planning on living under a rock somewhere, you kind of have to deal with certain things.
Yeah.
So Matlock obviously stars Kathy Bates. She stars as Madeline Kingston or Madeline Matlock. She uses the name Matlock from the old TV show to get a job at this law firm. And she goes undercover basically at the law firm to figure out who was responsible basically for canning this study for this pharmaceutical company called Wellbrexa. They hid the findings of this study. Wellbrexa, they sold opioids, and her daughter unfortunately OD'd on opioids. But had the study been released, um, it possibly could have saved her daughter's life. So she goes undercover into the law firm. She is an attorney,
Yeah.
but she gets a job to find out who was responsible for hiding the findings of this study that could have possibly saved her daughter's life. So chaos ensues. She's really slick. I think that's the fun of the show. She is very slick in all of the things that she does to get what she wants to do. It's now on its second season. It aired last week. The first episode aired on October 12th, and then they had another episode that came on that following Thursday, the October 16th. So they're 2 episodes in on the second season. And in this season, her boss, played by, I believe her name is Sky P. Marshall. She plays Olympia. Her boss at the end of the first season, spoiler alert, she finds out that Matlock is not who she says she is. So now this new season, they're trying to work together to figure out how to handle this Wellbrexa situation, because it involves Olympia's family, and she doesn't want to destroy her family nor lose her job. And she also cares about Matlock. So it's like this duality of trying to be Maddie's friend, but also trying to save her family and save her job. So it's gotten really intense in the first 2 episodes. I love it. It's something I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. I love Kathy Bates. I love everything. She's a phenomenal actress. So that's what made me watch it anyway. But I'm like, Matlock?
Yeah.
I know it's an old, 60s, 70s show or 80s show?
80s, 90s. I think
okay.
It was 80s, 90s.
Even still, like, I was like, Matlock? But I am pleasantly surprised that I look forward to watching it every week.
It's fresh. It's not the same take as the original Matlock. That's the first thing. And then 2, I didn't think I would actually like it because I was never a Matlock fan. My grandfather used to watch that, and I would watch it with him sometimes, but I just wasn't into that stuff. But this one, like, he had recommended it when it first came on. He was like, "Have you seen it yet?" I said, "No." And I remember I started watching as binge through the whole season. If I remember correctly, she won, or the show won an Emmy.
Well, she got nominated for Emmy.
Oh, she got nominated for Emmy last year. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's really
the writing is good. The acting is excellent. I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
Even the young grandkid.
Yeah, her grandson, Alfie.
Really, really good.
So she has custody of her grandson because, again, her daughter passed. And then this new season, too, she's now having to navigate. Alfie's father has popped up in the picture. She's been taking care of him for the past however many years. And the father, who is a drug addict, popped up in the picture.
But he didn't know that he had a kid.
He did not know he had a kid. He found out because Alfie found him. He's really smart.
Yeah.
Alfie found him and was reaching out to him.
He's tech savvy.
Yeah, and so now they're navigating, do they allow this guy in Alfie's life because he is still a drug addict?
Yeah.
So it has layers to the show. It's really good.
Okay, yeah. So I've only seen clips. I've never watched it. I didn't realize that she was going quote unquote incognito or undercover. I just assumed her real last name was Matlock. So she's kind of riding the coattails of the old Matlock.
And exactly, she uses that because everybody is like, Matlock, isn't that an old TV show? Like that's the joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, yes. So like she plays that up. So it's a part of the joke in this series.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's really good. I would suggest watching it. Another show I'm watching that's also, again, a CBS show is called Ghosts. They are now in their 5th season. This show is actually derived from a UK show. And a lot of American shows do that as well. There's another show that we used to watch called Getting On. Like, if you watch the UK version and then the American version, like, the scripts are basically the same. They just changed the actors who's playing it. But Ghost, again, is in this 5th season. It stars Rose McCleaver, and I don't know how to say this young man's name, but they play Sam and Jay. They own a bed and breakfast that is invaded inhabited by ghosts. Sam, the main character, she has a near-death experience, or she dies pretty much in the first season. But they bring her back to life. But in her being brought back to life, she's able to see the ghosts that are in the bed and breakfast. So it's a bunch of hijinks because she has to play this. She has to toe the line of running a successful business, but then also kind of helping the ghost fulfill their last like wishes or whatever the case may be. Like there's a storyline where Isaac Higgintooth, the gentleman you see in front that's dressed like he's from Hamilton, he wrote a book. But of course Sam had to write it for him. It's funny, it's cute. It's not like, oh, I need to stop and watch this every week, but it's something to put on to help pass the time. Like, especially with the world being so heavy, it's something easy to just put on that's light and it's fun and it's refreshing. It's a great cast. Like you get it's not like bellyache laughing funny, but you get a chuckle out of some of the things that they do. Some of the things can be annoying. The last season, Jay, the main character, he sold his soul to the devil. So this new, he's running he didn't do it willingly. So he's running a restaurant in the bed and breakfast, and for it to be successful, one of the ghosts come back as a demon, basically to try to take another soul so that he can get out of hell and go to heaven or whatever. But it's fun. It's cute.
Okay. I've heard of ghosts. Never would thought of ever watching an episode ever. But okay, I love that this is on your list.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's another one of those things that I never thought I would watch either. But like when I be at work, I have to have something on in the background to help me pass the time.
Okay.
So it's like I'll sit there and just like let things play. And honestly, CBS has actually a lot of cute shows that you wouldn't think to watch. Unfortunately,
no, that's always been the case with CBS. CBS always has great programming. Their shows tend to have longevity.
Yeah.
Them and NBC programming. So, unfortunately, we are in the era that we are in with corporations and network TV. But they still put out good shows though.
Yeah.
And the cast is somewhat diverse, which is what I actually.
It is diverse. So like, it's kind of a bit of everything and everybody in the show. It's really cheeky.
Okay, cool. So I guess it's my turn. Yeah. So I'm a big lover of science fiction type of shows, and my first show that I chose was Invasion. It's an Apple TV exclusive. It airs on there. They are in their third season, and it's not your typical alien invasion movie. Now, of course, yes, aliens do come to Earth and invade the Earth, but the show is viewed through the perspective of several characters, and they're all not in like just in one place in America. They're all over the world. So it's a global invasion, and there's like several kind of like I don't want to say main characters because I think they all main characters. Doctor, this young Asian woman. It tells us the stories of each of these characters as well. But it's an interesting take on how an invasion impacts the world and how, of course, the world fights back. And then, like I said, they're in their third season, so they quote unquote defeated the aliens. They brought the mothership down to and crashed it into Earth. And of course, they have like this black zone where the mothership has crashed, and I believe it crashed somewhere in Alaska. It's like the quarantine black area where no one's supposed to go. The military has built up a wall around it, and no one's supposed to go in, and it's supposed to quote unquote keep the aliens in. But come to find out, especially in this current season, these aliens, it seems like we're learning now there's like two different types of aliens. One of them seems to be here to actually kind of help. But we as human beings, all we know is to destroy.
Humans are trash.
We are trash.
Especially
there.
To destroy and to not try to not understand. But of course, you have those rare few that really do understand. And then also, there are a few characters that were in this series that are mentally tied to the aliens. Like they feel what they're feeling, and they
Okay.
communicate almost kind of like telepathically.
Okay.
And the one main Asian character, I forget her name. She's really in tune with them. Like she feels what they feel. In one of the recent episodes, she was injured and they healed her. And then they both basically helped each other to get better. So it's not, like I said, it's not your typical invasion type of aliens take over the world, or you know, we conquer all and
Mm-hmm.
everything goes back to normal. It's like an ongoing thing. It's been going on for several years now. Like they're years into this quote unquote invasion.
Okay.
So it's definitely, if you love sci-fi, if you love great sci-fi, this is definitely one of them. I will say this too about Apple TV. This is, I guess, a shameless plug. They have been getting some really good series and content, and the production level on a lot of their series has been really high end. It's like every episode is a movie, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
Look
that's
how with as much as they charge for everything, they better produce some high quality product.
Yeah.
Hello?
So
Yeah.
okay, I only first heard of this because I was up there with y'all and it was on y'all's Apple TV, and I was like, ooh, an alien invasion show. That's kind of right up my alley. So I think I watched a trailer while I was there. I can't remember.
Okay.
But I do remember it looking very interesting, and I was like, you know what? One of these days, when I do go ahead and get Apple TV Plus, I think I might watch this.
And the
Um,
fun, it's called Apple TV now. They dropped the plus just for this past week.
Girl,
Dumbass.
they gonna add a plus, they gonna take off a plus, they gonna add a pro, they gonna add a pro max. I just can't. It's too much.
Don't forget
But
Ultra.
it does look very interesting.
Yeah.
So kind of off the topic a little bit. Have y'all seen Arrival? The movie Arrival?
Yes. It's probably about 10 years old now or something like that.
That sounds about right. Maybe 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
That movie is so good. I think it's probably one of the best alien invasion. It's not even invasion. Alien movies that I've ever seen, and it really makes you think about the way that we think and about language in such a very interesting and unique way. So when you were talking about this and how different it was of an alien invasion movie, it made me think of Arrival. So that's Arrival is a very good movie. But yeah, I will check this out at some point, hopefully very soon, along with the rest of, what was I watching up there?
Foundation.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't even put that on the list, but that is a great series to watch. They just wrapped up season 3, I believe it was. You got hooked on it when you were up here.
I did.
It's such a good. That's probably one of their most expensive productions that they have on that show right now. The level of it.
It looks expensive, and that's the thing about a good sci-fi. A good sci-fi for me is one, the story, yes, but also the visuals, and that show is very visually beautiful. So yeah, I'll be watching that. And
then also, I think what it is for me when it comes to sci-fi is a peek into what our future is actually going to look like. Because think about it, when we were kids growing up, we had Star Trek, and we're living in Star Trek kind of right now. I mean, yes, I love a teleporter, beam me up, Scotty, but we have the cell phone, which is the communicator. You know, we've got tablets, which is the screens on the decks, whatever. And we've got like virtual realities, headsets and stuff like that, which was, kind of what they had back then too. So, we're living in the future, and I guess we're watching the future that we probably won't be around to see, but it's okay.
Most likely.
Yeah. And I'm still waiting for my Flying Jetsons car.
But then again, you never know. Cryostasis could be right around the corner. Although, well, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. But yes, I will check this out for sure.
Okay. All right, cool. And then my second pick is more of a dark comedy. It is called Slow Horses. Now, this is an Academy Award winner actor that's in this. This has won several Emmys, I believe. A few of these Apple shows have won some big Emmys over the last couple of years. But Slow Horses is a very dark British spy type of drama. And I love British shows. There's something about British shows that are just they know how to write, they know how to act, and they really know how to have intrigue and just drama and darkness in a lot of their shows. Now, this show stars Gary Oldman. Now, for those that are not familiar with Gary Oldman, he's been in tons of movies. He was in Dracula, The Fifth Element, and of course, The Dark Knight as one of his bigger movies. He played Commissioner Gordon, right, in The Dark Knight.
In all three.
Yeah.
Wait, he was in The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
As whom?
He was the bad guy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. That is him.
Yes.
Zorg. I think that's what his name was.
But
Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. That's who he was. Yes.
I didn't realize that is him.
You know, I'm gonna do me a call back to a movie
yes.
chat.
Okay, yes.
I get him. He knows names, boy. Trash.
I love that movie.
Yeah, so this is these guys are like outcasts of, was it MI6? Is that the British? Yeah, MI6.
MI5, depending on where.
Yeah, so they're like the throwaways. No one wants them. They're not any good. But now Gary plays this old, dirty MI6 guy. He has no coof whatsoever. He's like farting all over the place. I mean, he's just like.
So, like, you mean dirty in the literal sense?
Yeah,
like dirty. Yeah, okay.
Like not like a dirty cop, but like
he lives in filth. He eats horribly. He smokes when he's not supposed to. And so they're actually 5 seasons in, and like in this season, one of the episodes, like you know, he stinks up the whole place, and he goes to take a shit, and like they make this into like this whole little scene. So it's like a lot of dark humor, but there's a lot of drama, a lot of intrigue. They blow up their building where they were at. They killed some of the main characters. If you love British drama, if you love British cop shows, this is definitely up your alley. All of them are rejects, but they somehow make it that you really fall in love with the characters, and they actually solve cases, and they're actually doing they do good. But yeah. Love this type of stuff. Love this show. Go give it a watch. It's on Apple TV. Now I have a little bonus. It wasn't in there, but I think we've talked about it on the conference call before. But if you've never watched the morning show on Apple TV, that is a must watch. That has won some Emmys as well.
That's what Jennifer Aniston.
I don't know.
No, I think it did win. In like the first year, I believe they won.
The actors haven't won.
No, I think the show won.
Let's
look it up.
Yeah.
But that's with Jennifer Aniston, right?
Yeah. That's one
and Reese Witherspoon.
That's one of the shows that, like, because it takes so long to come back, I tend, like, in between every season, I tend to lose interest, and then, like, by the time we're about to watch the new season, I'm just like, okay, let's watch it. But, like, as you're watching it, you realize why you stick around to watch it, because almost, like, every episode kind of pulls you in. So, yeah, the morning show is really good. Okay.
See, that's
Go ahead.
That's another show that I probably would never have even thought about watching. It doesn't, anytime I hear about it, or anytime I even see maybe, like, a clip or something, there's nothing about it that draws me in. I feel like a lot of times, especially with a lot of these shows, like the way I'm gonna get drawn in is if, like, I'm like, let's say I'm over somebody's house and somebody's watching, like, oh, let's watch this show, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. But for me to, like, proactively watch something, I feel like it just I have to be convinced. So okay, that's interesting to know. I might add that.
Here's the other thing about the morning show. The morning show tackled real life issues in real time, kind of, even though it's delayed. So like they dealt with COVID and how we all had to live through that. It takes stories from the cut from the headlines, and like it really kind of gives you like a behind the scene of how these morning shows are very cutthroat, and how they get their stories, and like who's sleeping with who's betraying who's trying to climb the ladder. It's like really, really good. And if you are someone that watches like ABC's Good Morning America or NBC's The Morning Show, it kind of gives that look and feel. It gives the look and feel actually of Good
Mm.
Morning America more than anything else. But
Okay.
you can see how it resembles all the morning shows that come on in the morning, CBS, ABC, NBC, and they dive really deep into the characters. And these people are horrible. They dealt with the Harvey Weinstein issue. They used one of their characters as like the Harvey Weinstein person.
Okay.
And that was the first season.
Yeah, and the show is very heavy.
Yeah,
Very
but it's
okay.
good.
It's really good.
Okay.
So I have a question before we possibly wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't pose this before, so this is kind of off the cuff. But do you guys have any like guilty pleasures, like something that you watch that you will be kind of like ashamed to say out loud that you watch? For me, I'll go first. My
Okay.
guilty pleasure, I have no. So I watch a soap opera.
Okay.
I watch Beyond the Gates. Another CBS show.
Oh.
It's the first and only black cast-led soap opera,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So that's what drew me to it. I wanted to
It's
see.
actually not the first.
It's not.
There was one before that on network TV. I forget what it was called, but there was another one before that.
Either way, it's a black-led cast. So that's what drew me to it. And when I tell you these people get on my nerves, I almost like you with Love Is Blind. I feel like I'm to the point now where like I'm hate watching it
Uh-huh.
because like every episode somebody pisses me off. There's this one character and I just want her to die. She plays Leslie. She is she's like the main villain of the show. Like there are other like villains, but like she's like the main villain of the show, where she is constantly trying to insert her life into. She destroyed these people's marriage. She completely destroyed these people's marriage. And yeah, it was just that's my guilty pleasure. I watch it. It's a daily show, so it literally comes on Monday through Friday. I guess most soap operas do that possibly.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
They do take breaks every now and then, but for the most part, it's been on since February. It's been on every day.
What?
So wait, hold on. Before you go, the one thing I told him, because he's never watched a soap opera before,
I've never been into.
and I told him like
soap
this
opera.
is a soap opera, because the thing is like it's not like a regular TV show that has a quote unquote season where they do like 26 episodes.
Yeah.
They go an entire year. It's just nonstop. So.
Yeah.
They constantly have drama. They constantly have deaths. They bring people back from the dead. Like that's what a soap opera is. So
And I think the thing that bothers me too is like they take too long sometimes to get to a point. Cause like the whole Leslie situation, she had an affair with one of the main characters. His name is Ted. So she had a baby by Ted. Never told Ted she had the baby. So Leslie and her daughter Eva come to town to basically destroy Ted's family because Leslie still wants Ted. So she gets the job done, but Ted still wants nothing to do with her. So it's just I be wanting to punch that lady in her face. And then Bill Hamilton, he's another main character. He's a lawyer. He married his daughter. He was married to Danny. His daughter had a best friend. He had an affair with the daughter's best friend. Ended up marrying the daughter's best friend. And so now, yeah, it's a mess.
It's a soap
It's
opera.
a mess. It's a hot mess.
Now, isn't this Tyler Perry? Is this his
No,
show?
it's not Tyler Perry. It's not Tyler Perry.
Oh.
Yeah,
this is like
no.
network.
Child, if it
TV.
was Tyler Perry, I don't think I would be able to watch it.
I think I just assume these days that if it's like
If it's black, it's Tyler
and all
Perry.
black, it's Tyler
Mhm.
Perry. Because there
Yeah,
was
no.
another show that he did, right?
He's done several shows, but they've been like nighttime, like they've been primetime dramas. They haven't been like daytime.
I
soap
truly
operas.
thought this was Tyler Perry. Okay.
But I think most of his shows, like you can kind of consider them to be soap operas, the way they played out. Like I remember trying, like when the Have and Have Nots first came out, I remember
That's the
trying
show
to
I was
watch
thinking
that.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that show was horrible. It was, when I tell you those people talked in circles, and he was on, you can tell he was on his scandal kick then, because every episode there was like this would literally be a conversation between two people. I'm two people, right? One guy says, "Oh, you better handle it." The second guy says, "I'm handling it." The other guy then says again, "Okay, well, make sure it's handled." And then the other guy says, "I'm handling it."
I'm
Like,
gonna
this
make
is
sure it's
literally that was literal dialogue. I remember watching. I'm like, how many times are going to say this back and
Oh my
forth?
God.
It's almost like, remember when Casey and or Annie and Nick were in the bed, and she kept saying, "Well, you don't love me. I just want to make sure you love me." And
Oh,
he was
God.
saying, "I love
Okay,
you,"
no,
and then "I love you."
Please, let's stop.
That was a literal Tyler Perry script in that moment.
Well, since you brought them up,
Wait, what's your guilty pleasure?
I don't have any.
All right, I have one. And I have to say that, I mean, I think I fall into the category of many Americans because this is one of the number one shows on Netflix right now, and his best rated TV series ever, Beauty in Black.
That's a Tyler Perry show.
That is a Tyler Perry show. That came out, so it came out, I believe, earlier this year. Then they had the second season come out this, I believe, September. Child,
when I tell you it's bad,
the acting
really
is
bad.
really not that good.
Really
But it's like a train wreck that you cannot stop watching. This family is horrific. All the characters are deplorable. But it's like, I can't stop watching them.
I feel like I heard really good reviews about this show. Maybe not.
No, everyone watches it for real.
Everybody hate watches it.
Everyone watches it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
really
it's kind of even like a little unbelievable, some of the things that are happening. Like so it's based off of a family company that started Black Beauty, basically, hair products and stuff like that. And of course, that it comes to find out that the hair products is causing cancer in people, and they're trying to avoid taking ownership of that.
Mm-hmm.
The father is dying of cancer,
and he DL.
And yes, and he is on the down low.
Oh my.
The wife is quote unquote she's a badass, like she kills people, but yeah, so she's a Christian woman and she's turned over a new leaf, but she can't get away from that bad life. The sons are trash. One's openly gay and just horrible. He just goes around and sleeps with everyone. The family lawyer is gay, but he doesn't talk about anybody.
not the touch of the world.
He's gay, but he doesn't. No one knows about it except for the one gay son, because they're both sleeping together while he's still sleeping with other people. The other son is an alcoholic and drug addict, and he does cocaine in the office and drinks and sleeps with a bunch of people.
Isn't he a pimp too?
No. So their main bodyguard is a hustler and a pimp, and he's pimping out girls to him. He doesn't sleep with his wife. His wife is also, she's a horrible person, but she's like the CEO of the company. It's really bad.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot. But anyway, back to you.
Okay. Well, needless to say, I will not be watching those shows. Well, you brought up Nick and Annie, and I would love to discuss these last two episodes. Love is Blind.
Okay, let's do it real quick.
Well, I will just say I am happy that we don't have to suffer through Nick and Annie anymore. The episode opens with those two having their last basically argument, and he told her, "Look, that was the last straw for me. You can't constantly tell me how I feel." Like I was, as much as I find, to use your word, as much as I find Nick deplorable, I was proud of him in that moment for him saying, like, "Yeah, no, this is it.
You're toxic, girl. Bye." And then the fact that she was like, "No, you can't leave.
You can't say that to me."
Like, I'd have got up and walked out right there and then.
I was proud of him, and I'm using that term loosely. Yeah. I was proud of him, and I was embarrassed for her. I'm like, girl, are you literally begging this man to stay?
Yeah.
She was.
What? Like, what is going on? So this was so Netflix did like the live party for this episode, right?
Yes.
And so
TJ and I watched it.
We were on it. We were watching it, and when I tell you, people in the comments, somebody called him a queen. Somebody,
The comments were, I was there
people
for
in
the
the
comments.
comments were going off. They call him everything but the F word. And I was just like, girl, y'all are correct. But it was so like, this was crazy. This
It
was
was.
crazy. Like he broke up with her. She's like, no, you can't. I'm like, girl, don't ever let a man have to tell you more than once. Don't ever let a man have to tell you more than once. And I'm just like, what? So yes, he finally did what should have been done from the beginning.
The thing with her though, also, I'm not one to say who has a problem, but she has an issue with alcohol. I don't know if she just drinks too much or it's a regular thing, but we've seen her on multiple occasions where she seems to be heavily intoxicated, and this is where the arguments come. And she kind of admitted, like, oh, I had too much to drink, whatever. But no, girl, like, you have a problem.
Girl.
And I think that's where a lot of it stems from. But she has a lot of issues that she needs to resolve. Like, you're not ready to be married. Like, you want someone to just sit there and just kind of boost you up on a constant basis. Like, granted, you know, when you're with someone, you want to elevate them a little bit, but like what you're doing, that's too much.
Craziness. Yeah. No. Good riddance.
And then we also said goodbye to Madison and Joe within those episodes that aired. I feel so bad for her.
I do.
Because, I mean,
he was a dick.
He was.
He's a
and
not the good one either.
Correct.
I don't know if I can say I do. So when someone shows you who they are, believe them. The first time.
Yeah.
And I feel as though Joe has showed who he was, especially when they were in Mexico. Multiple times. And I think she really just wanted to stick it out because she truly loved him and she just wanted to make it work. She wasn't annoying the way Annie was. She wasn't annoying at all, honestly. Joe was just never in it. He was never in it. And I can say again, I'm glad we don't have to suffer through a ceremony for them to say no at the altar. Like, from the moment he saw her, he knew he didn't want to be with her.
Correct.
And
so, like, why even go through the motions?
So, as I've stated on numerous occasions, and it was made very evident, he was in it to see how far he could get in the show. Like, he wanted to be on the show so badly. He was like, I'm just going to keep going until I get to the very, very end, till I can't take it anymore. Let me tell you something. When they all went to go get their tux fitted, you would think that's a happy moment. Like, he was just like, he was disrespectful to the people that were there. He was rude. And then, like, even like with production, I'm just like, you know what? Just go. Because he knew he did not want to be, this is too much. Like, all you're doing is trying on a suit, sir.
Yeah.
You knew you didn't want to get married to her from the moment you saw her. You should have left then.
And her,
go home.
Her sister called him out from when they were all at the dinner table and say, "Oh, so you make these last minute decisions? Is that what you're going to do to her?" And he was like, "Oh no, I wouldn't do it." And that's exactly what he did.
So
foreshadowing.
There's one thing that I blame Madison for. When they were at the restaurant with her family and they were having this conversation, and he sat there and he was lying about who he was, and she just kind of looked at him. I'm like, girl, why did you not call him out or say something to him? Even if it was afterwards, you don't want to do it in front of your mom and your sister and your friend. But like, I sat there and watched him. Like, this guy's lying about all the shit that they're saying about him and all the things he was saying about himself. How they know each other and they've worked through things and this, and I'm just like, you don't want to be with her, and you're sitting here having this phony ass conversation with her people. Like, that annoyed me. But anyway,
they annoy me. Everybody annoys me on this show. I'm just like,
I only got two more episodes.
So we have the wedding episode and we have the reunion.
Yeah,
I just still to come.
I want to say once just. All these people, listen, y'all. Anybody within the sound of my voice, if you have only known somebody for a month and y'all have had multiple arguments, that is a red flag. You don't think that's a red flag? That's a red flag. If I've known you for 4 weeks and we've had 4 to 5 arguments a week, that's when you say, I think this is not going to work. Why are we
Case in
going to the
point.
altar? Why are we
Yeah.
going to the altar when we arguing every other day? I'm confused. I'm very confused.
And to your point, I don't understand why Calabria and Edmund are going to make it to the
Oh,
altar. Like, what y'all
Listen,
doing? Because I think she, especially when they were on that mountain, I think it was very evident at that point that she'd reached her breaking point.
yes, indeed.
I don't blame her.
And she's trying to, for whatever reason, love this man through. And baby girl, it's not worth it.
I think,
And
I have a,
I think she. Go ahead.
I have a theory. I have a theory why she's sticking it out.
because she's a fixer.
That's her job. Her job is to be emotionally, her job is to be empathetic. Her job is to see the good in everyone, regardless of their faults and their trauma. So that is her default. And so while that is an admirable quality to have just in a person in general, in your relationship, that's going to drain the fuck out of you, because you're going to have to do that every single day. You are literally dating a man-child. This man is emotionally immature. He's emotionally stunted, and you're going to have to be doing this emotional labor every day of your relationship.
The other thing too, I think, is that she's trying to, as she said it, I'm trying to become a better person, trying to be more patient. I think she's using him as her test case.
Well, and he's giving her a damn good test, because God damn. Yeah. So will they make it? I don't know, but
No,
I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure the only couple that possibly gets married is Allie and Anton.
Yeah.
And that's based off of the preview. Because they only showed one couple like popping a bottle of champagne, and if I saw it correctly, it was Anton's hand that popped the bottle. I think Megan is probably going to say no to Jordan at the altar. As much as they were the only couple I was kind of like sure about, given these last 2 episodes, I'm pretty sure she's going to say no.
Yeah.
And and I think with Jordan and Megan, I think the weight of dating a parent is hitting her ass in the face, because he literally told her, he was like, listen, I go to work. Although, also, what does he do for work, and why doesn't he want to talk about it? It's giving Tommy. It's giving Tommy from Martin.
You ain't got no job, man.
Why don't you want to talk about your job? What do you do? But I as a someone, this man has a kid, and he has a job, and he's about to have a wife. So there's a lot that he has to deal with that she ain't got to deal with. And so as a free woman, she wants to go to Paris and London and buy houses and shit. And girl, you got to deal with this man who got a kid, who has a kid that has a disability or an illness that takes up a lot of his energy, a lot of his time. He literally said to you, yeah, going to Italy sounds like fun, but going to Italy with a 5-year-old,
it's
a child, that don't sound like a good time to me. And she you could see it in her face, like, oh yeah, that's probably, yeah. But you didn't think about this day one? If I meet a man that says he has a child or children, I'm going to be thinking, and if I'm being serious with this man or being serious with this person, I got to think, okay, I'm not just dating him. I'm going to be, the children are part of the package as well. So I'm going to have to adjust some shit with me and my lifestyle too, especially if we're talking about getting married. I'm so confused as to how you're now having this thought 4 weeks in, when that should have been the thought day one.
Well, let's see what happens.
We'll see what happens. And on that note, I guess we're going to wrap up this episode of What You're Watching. We'll come back with some new suggestions and hopefully new conversation, depending on what you guys let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to make sure that you get notified every single time we get a video, or post a video.
Yes.
Do you guys have any final?
Nope. New videos drop every Monday at 8 a.m.
What he said.
Okay. There you have it.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Deuces.
Deuces.